In life, there is often a moment before the beginning, a stillness, a pause before the first breath. This silence, it carries weight, just like the sound before the sound. July has arrived, and if you're listening, then you are already part of something much greater. You are here because it is time. The message is not for the crowd, it is for the one who was meant to hear it. When a student is ready, the master appears. But you see, the master does not give answers. He gives you the tools to ask better questions. The chosen one is not chosen by others. The chosen one chooses themselves again and again in the face of distraction, resistance, and comfort. Today, we do not speak about motivation. Motivation is fleeting. We speak of awakening. An awakening is not something that comes from outside. It is something that stirs deeply from within. So take a deep breath. Let it out slowly. You are not here by accident. July 2025. This moment is not a coincidence. The silence has brought you here. Now listen closely. When people hear the word chosen, they imagine someone special, someone different. But let me share a truth. The chosen one is not someone else. It is you, not because someone pointed at you, but because you decided to stand up, to take responsibility, and to walk the path, even when no one else would. You see, the chosen one is not immune to fear, doubt, or failure. In fact, they carry these things every day, but they do not run from them. They do not let these shadows dictate their actions. They feel the fear and move anyway. Being chosen is not about power. It is not about pride. It is about service to others, to your purpose, and most importantly, to your inner self. The chosen one understands that true leadership is invisible. It is not shown by shouting, but by silently showing the way. So ask yourself now, quietly, have you chosen yourself yet? Or are you still waiting for someone else to tell you it's your time? Many come to the monastery hoping to find peace. They believe peace is in the silence of the mountains, the rituals, or the meditation. But peace is not in these things. It is in the way you carry yourself through life. You must understand, the real temple is not outside, it is within you. Each of us has an inner sanctuary, a place that cannot be touched by the noise of the world. But this place does not reveal itself easily. You must go inward, and going inward requires solitude, honesty, and discipline. When you close your eyes and sit with your thoughts, do not be surprised if it feels uncomfortable. Most people run from this discomfort. The chosen one, you sit with it, you face it, and slowly the noise fades. What remains is you, pure, unshaken, whole. Build the temple inside first. Then, no matter where you go, even in the middle of chaos, you will carry peace with you. In our world today, freedom is misunderstood. People believe freedom means doing whatever you want. But let me ask you, is a man truly free if he is a slave to his emotions, his cravings, or his habits? Discipline is not the enemy of freedom. It is the path to it. Discipline is the key that unlocks true potential. It gives you the strength to choose wisely even when it's hard. It sharpens your focus and strengthens your will. The chosen one does not wait for motivation. They build structure, they create routines, they practice consistently whether they feel like it or not, and through this daily training they become unshakable. So if you wish to be free, start with your discipline, start with your habits. These small choices each day, they are shaping your destiny. There is a practice in the temple. Every morning before any training begins, we look into the mirror, not to adjust our appearance, but to ask a simple question. Who am I becoming? The mirror reflects truth. It does not flatter. It does not lie. It shows you exactly what is. Not what you wish, not what you pretend. It shows what is. Many people avoid this confrontation. They hide from their own reflection, not just the physical one, but the inner mirror, the mirror of actions, of thoughts, of intentions. If you are truly ready to be the chosen one, you must look at yourself with courage, accept what you see, and then with calm, deliberate effort, begin to change what must be changed. Each of us carries a weight. It may be our past, our mistakes, our expectations, or even the pain of others, but remember, the weight is not the problem. The problem is how you carry it. A strong back does not ask for a lighter load. It grows stronger to carry more. The chosen one learns to stand tall, even when the burden is heavy. Some days it will feel like too much. But those are the days that matter the most, because those are the days you are being shaped, forged, and tested. Let go of the idea that life should be easy. Embrace the idea that you were born for the challenge. In the Shaolin tradition, each season brings a teaching. Summer, especially July, is the season of fire. Fire represents transformation. Destruction, yes, but also rebirth. In this month, you will feel heat, not just outside, but inside. Passions, irritations, desires, emotions, they will rise. Do not fight them. Observe them. Master them. Fire can burn the house down, or it can cook your food. It depends on whether you control it or it controls you. The chosen one becomes the fire. Steady, strong, focused. Use July not to escape discomfort, but to train in the fire, because what is forged in fire does not break easily. There is one question that has changed the lives of every disciplined mind I have known. What am I doing this for? Not the surface level answer, but the deeper one, the reason behind the reason. If your why is weak, your willpower will be weak. If your why is strong, you become unstoppable. The chosen one asks this question daily. They do not move blindly, they move with clarity, with purpose. So take time today, sit with this question, write the answer, speak it aloud, let it guide your steps, not just today, but every day. In a noisy world, stillness is a superpower. Yet most people fear stillness because in silence we meet ourselves. And often, we do not like what we see. Stillness is where understanding is born. When the water is agitated, you cannot see clearly. But when the water is calm, reflection becomes possible. Create moments of stillness in your day. Not just meditation, but mindful pauses before you speak, before you act, before you react. The chosen one learns that sometimes doing nothing is the wisest choice, because true power lies not in endless motion, but in conscious action. Pain is not your enemy, it is your instructor. When pain arises, physical, emotional, spiritual, most people react with rejection, resistance, or distraction. But you must learn to observe the pain, to understand its message. Pain sharpens awareness. It shows you where the weakness is, where the wound is, where the lesson lies. In the monastery, we say, you do not grow in the comfort, you grow in the struggle. To be the chosen one is to make peace with discomfort, not to seek it, but not to run from it either. Pain shows up to invite transformation. Welcome it like a teacher, not a punishment. There is wisdom hidden in suffering, but only if you stay awake long enough to receive it. There is a phrase often misunderstood, walk the path. But there is no path out there laid out in front of you. You are the path. Every step you take, every decision you make, every breath you breathe, that is the unfolding of the path. There is no final destination, no secret endpoint where everything becomes perfect. Life is not about reaching a place, it is about the depth with which you walk. To be the chosen one is not to be superior, it is to walk with awareness, with humility, with persistence. Even when the road is empty and no one is watching, you become the path by embodying it, by making every moment a reflection of the discipline, compassion, and presence you seek. Everything is energy, the thoughts you think, the people you allow into your life, the media you consume. These things either build your energy or drain it. The chosen one does not allow their energy to be stolen. They do not argue with fools. They do not dwell in negativity. They guard their focus like a warrior guards his sword, with respect and discipline. Ask yourself, what are you feeding your mind? What are you allowing into your space? Energy is sacred. If you leak it in all directions, you will have nothing left for your own growth. Train yourself to say no, to walk away, to close the door gently, and focus deeply on what matters. In the temple, training does not end. There is no graduation, no certificate of enlightenment. The real training continues every day. In how you speak, how you eat, how you move, how you think. To live like the chosen one is to train without applause, to train when tired, to train when tempted. It is not about physical movement alone. It is about training your mind to stay present, your emotions to stay balanced, and your heart to stay open. Even a master begins again each morning. You must not wait until you feel ready. Begin now, because the more you train, the more natural your discipline becomes. Let July 2025 be the month where your practice deepens, not because of obligation, but because of devotion. There are many victories in life that no one sees. Waking up early when you could sleep in, holding your tongue when anger rises, choosing water over distraction, training when no one is watching. These invisible victories, they are the foundation of greatness. They are what shape the chosen one. Not public wins, not loud achievements, but the quiet moments when you choose the higher path. You do not need recognition. You do not need applause, because the chosen one knows discipline is its own reward. Celebrate your invisible victories. They are the bricks that build your character. They are what prepare you for the battles you were born to face. There is one truth I must tell you. Time will not wait. July is not just another month. It is a message, a mirror, a moment that calls you forward. If you have been waiting for a sign, this is it. If you have been waiting for permission, give it to yourself. The time for delay, doubt, and excuses has passed. The chosen one is not made in grand gestures. They are shaped in small decisions, repeated daily, with care and clarity. Today you choose. Today you begin. Today you show the world, quietly, powerfully, who you truly are. So take a deep breath, stand still, and remember, everything you need is already within you. It's time to live like you know it. A true warrior does not seek to fight. He trains not for violence, but for stillness in the face of chaos. The greatest strength is not found in the fist, but in the calm between thoughts. When the world pushes, the chosen one does not push back blindly. He remains centered. When emotions rise like storms, the chosen one becomes the mountain, unshaken, steady. This calmness is not born from indifference. It comes from practice, from thousands of hours of falling, of failing, of returning to breath. Peace is not found, peace is earned. So as July tests your patience, do not react, do not rush. Breathe deeply, respond with intention. That is the mark of one who has truly awakened. Everything big begins small. Mountains are made of grains, oceans of drops. And a life of meaning is made up of the moments no one sees. Every morning you rise early, that's transformation. Every time you choose silence over argument, that's wisdom. Every conscious breath, that's presence. These are not minor acts. These are the foundation stones of your future. Many chase the extraordinary, but the chosen one masters the ordinary first. They sweep the floor with care. They tie their shoes with attention. They walk with purpose, not speed. In the Shaolin tradition, it is said, do small things with great discipline, and greatness becomes natural. Let that be your practice this month. A warrior's word is sacred. When you say you will do something and you do it, even when it's hard, you are not just building trust with others. You are building trust with yourself. Each time you follow through, you grow in inner power. Each time you break your word, especially to yourself, something weakens. This is not about guilt. This is about alignment. The chosen one does not speak unnecessarily. They do not promise easily. But when they commit, they show up. Again and again, whether the world notices or not. This July, let your word become iron. Not to impress others, but to refine yourself. Because when your word is strong, as you become unshakable, the grip is strong, but the release is stronger. Many suffer not because of the weight they carry, but because of their refusal to let it go. Ego, anger, old identities, expired goals. In Kung Fu, we learn that force is not always the answer. Sometimes the answer is yielding, redirecting, releasing. The same applies in life. The chosen one knows that letting go is not weakness. It is wisdom. You cannot enter the next chapter if you are still clutching the last one. So ask yourself in this moment, what am I holding on to that no longer serves me? And what would happen if I gently let it go? There is nothing more to wait for. No better timing, no clearer sign, no more perfect version of yourself. You are ready now, not because you are flawless, but because you are aware. There is no secret left to tell you, because all the answers already live within you, in the silence, in the breath, in the discipline. This July, may you remember, you are not here to be saved. You are here to awaken. Until next time, stay grounded, stay training, stay true. The chosen one does not wait until they feel powerful. They act, and through action they remember who they are. This life, it is your training ground. This month, your arena. Every sunrise in July is a call to rise, to move, to live awake, and to remind yourself you were never lost, you were never late, you were simply preparing for this moment. Now walk forward, not with pride, but with presence, not to prove anything, but to become everything you were always meant to be.